Hey, fellow stock guardians, happy Monday, June 7th, 2021. I'm Hoda, the StockCard CEO, reporting to you from a mixed stock market. I reviewed how investor sentiment held the market back for one more day and announced an exciting new feature on a StockCard. I also covered the major Alzheimer drug news that launched Biogen's stock today and investigated a slight dip in UiPath's price in advance of its first earnings report as a publicly traded company. The stock market ended today in a mix of red and green. The Dow and the S&P indices finished in the red, outperforming the other two by a notable distance. The Nasdaq index landed a solid 0.49% by the end of the trading day. 0.49%, less than 1%. Biotech stocks held the index up as the rest of the market wavered just underneath the green zone. Investors have had a mixed sentiment throughout the day. On the one hand, the employment report on Friday confirmed a slow and steady recovery, and on the other hand, Treasury Secretary Yellen commented about interest rates. Yellen stated higher interest rates would benefit society from the Fed's point of view, while pointing that the Fed would not review its monetary policy anytime soon. So the sentiment wavered somewhere in the middle. Folks, before getting into the winner and loser stock of the day, let me tell you about a new feature on a StockCard that my team and I just put live last night. You can now publish your portfolios on the stock pick page if you choose to. If you are one of those investors that like to share your research and let your friends or social media followers know about your ideas, you can now make that happen. Go to your portfolio page and choose the portfolio you would like to publish from the drop-down menu. You can add some more information about your strategy, portfolio description, and goals. Click publish and follow the instructions with a few more questions, and voila, submit. Once approved, your portfolio would show up on the stock pick page and your friends can follow you and get notification when you add new stocks to your portfolio. Also, if you are a YouTuber or a content creator on other social media platforms and would want to collaborate with a StockCard, you'll love the new feature. Visit Partner with Us page and learn more about the ways we can collaborate using the new portfolio publishing feature. Now on to the winner and loser stock of the day. As usual, I visited the winners and losers page on a StockCard, and shares of Biogen, ticker BIIB, grabbed my attention. The stock is up more than 37% thanks to the long-awaited FDA approval of its Alzheimer drug. Until today, you couldn't find an FDA-approved treatment for the cognitive decline of Alzheimer's anywhere on the market. Today, Biogen claimed the first treatment for this degenerative disease in almost 2 decades. Not only is this going to bring in billions of dollars of revenue, but the company will hold all the cards, or technically the only one card, of modernized Alzheimer's treatment. This stock has seen a roller coaster of ups and downs throughout the development and approval process. It announced the drug in 2016, but had to scrap the drug 3 years later. Surprisingly, the company revamped its research only months later. Even after the debacle, the drug continued to stay caught up in reviews by the FDA and outside panels of experts. Some may say it's a miracle that this drug, the new Alzheimer drug, even made it to market. That's why investors were quite surprised. Nevertheless, FDA and Biogen's staff alike stand by their results. Visit Biogen's StockCard and you'll find that the company boosts high growth potential, strong operations, and undervalued stocks. With this new drug, the company has set itself up for a successful future for a while. Earlier this year, on April 21st, UiPath, ticker PATH, went public and quickly rallied. It's a part of a StockCard's 2021 IPO list if you search 2021 IPOs in the search bar. It seems that the company is reporting its first quarterly earnings report as a publicly traded company tomorrow. UiPath runs a business-to-business model. Companies utilize its platform to eliminate tedious tasks that humans used to do through UiPath's artificial intelligence and machine learning technology. The stock price was down more than 2% ahead of its earnings report. This may come as an unexpected because today the company was named process mining leader in the technology vendor landscape by Everest Group's Peak Matrix for the second year in a row. Also, no bad PR has hit the company recently, but investors may have cold feet from the looming earnings report due tomorrow, or they may be locking their post-IPO gains before they hear any possible bad news from the earnings report. I haven't dug into the stock quite deeply, but I find what they do and their product quite interesting, and it is on my watch list to learn about this stock a little bit more before jumping in. That's it for today. If you haven't already done so, please give StockCard a try. Research as many stocks and ETFs as you want, and consider following a few successful investors by visiting the stock pick page on a StockCard platform. Don't forget to sign up for a 14-day free trial with promo code ROLLWITHOURCEO, all lowercase and in one word. And as always, help us grow the community by liking, subscribing, and sharing these daily market recap reports with your fellow investors. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you tomorrow.